It was a unique challenge for sure. I mean, it was such a fun experience, and I had a lot more experience on like feature film sets as an actor, and then a lot of experience as a director on smaller sets. So it was interesting to like now be directing on a much larger scale. I would say the most challenging part was we didn't have audio playback, so sometimes you're acting in a scene and you think it's going well, but you never really know for sure. Or at least I never really know for sure. So sometimes, you see the dailies like a day or two later, and you're like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I said the lines like that. I should have made that adjustment. But for the most part, we had such a great crew around us and such a great cast that it actually felt quite natural. Doing both at the same time.
I think what was it wasn't as surprising to me. I think I felt very comfortable like directing and acting with Billy at the same time, because sometimes it made it harder, sometimes it actually made it easier, because we were able to be in the scene with the rest of the cast and be able to give notes like super fast and like kind of on like just be able to communicate what we wanted, like I think a lot faster, just because we were just literally in proximity, so close to the actors. And even in like sometimes we'd like stop a scene halfway through, say something, and then keep going. So sometimes it streamlined the process, and then like Billy said, other times it sort of made it tougher for longer scenes that we couldn't see or whatever.
Yeah,
we kind of just have
like
to
logistic
hope.
things, yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I was surprised maybe by how incredibly like devoted like our cast was, like our ensemble. Like I was so taken by all their passion.
Well, I demand that out of all my casts.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've never made a movie out of very
Billy
devoted cast.
absolutely goes nuts on his actors. 3 words: redacted, redacted, redacted. I guess like maybe like bittersweet. I'm trying to think of a third word.
So bitter and sweet are two different words?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't.
Bittersweet is one word, I'm pretty sure,
right?
but I am gonna separate them.
Nice.
Bittersweet.
And then bittersweet.
Yeah. Bittersweet. I think like people have like really found saw themselves in it and I think like it's a relationship that I think has changed a lot over the years, where it started almost as like someone, like an ET kind of thing, where you find this almost like this creature that you're caring for, and then it obviously turns out that it's like a young girl that character ends up having feelings for, and kind of develops into this relationship, and I think really delves into having close relationships with people that are outsiders or feel like outsiders, sort of like you, and I think a lot of people identify with that. So I think it's definitely a storyline that I really like doing, and I think fans will be happy with in the 5th season.